got a good matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Aaron Jones with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's got room. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to give them. Now the ball comes loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Gerald Everett halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing Jones. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the 1st half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Odafe Oweh. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an all day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That zero on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Aaron Jones,
As the first half is winding down.
and the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. Complete. It's Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Jones right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. McCaffrey going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got through, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it,
safe.
Be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
154 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The slot man in motion right. On the counter, here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 14. That pass complete to Moore. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Slot man moves right. The give is to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Jones now. Off play action. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw here. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Jones off the play fake. Open man is Thielen, is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete.